Wow, when is the last time we did a NASCAR Cup Series race review outside? I think it's been since the Texas 2022 Cup Series playoff race since we last did one outside. So, yeah guys, in this race review, I'm going to be talking about Toyota's domination today. So, this is the Shriners Hospital's 500 race review. And yeah guys, NASCAR raced at Phoenix today. And yeah, the Toyotas dominant. They were absolutely 100% dominant, and they absolutely deserved to win this race. And who came out of it alive with a victory? Christopher Bell. He gets his first win of the season. I predicted him to win last week's race at Las Vegas. Didn't show up. I think he hit the wall at one point last week, but this week, man, after his adjustments being made earlier in the race, he just came through with the victory. So, congratulations to Christopher Bell. So let's go ahead and talk about the race and recap it. So, yeah, guys. So stage one was won by Tyler Reddick, I think. Yeah, I think Tyler Reddick won stage one, guys. Yeah, Tyler Reddick was fast. He was really fast. Ty Gibbs was dominant at the start, but then we only had like 3 or 4 cautions for incident. One was involving Derek Kraus, who spun around and collected Austin Dillon and Austin Cindrix. The Austins were involved. Um, yeah, and then stage two was won. I think stage two was won by Christopher Bell. I think Christopher Bell won stage. Yeah, he won stage two. Christopher Bell did indeed win stage two, and then stage three. This is when Kyle Busch spun out, and then the wreck incident between John Hunter Nemechek and Joey Logano, where John Hunter Nemechek got in the back of Logano and spun him out and took out Josh Berry and Joey around with him, and then pain. Denny Hamlin spins out. Uh, yeah, so yeah, let's talk about this pit stops and strategies. So there was indeed some strategy in this race, but the thing is about this race, this is a track position race. This is really a big race when it comes to track position. The NASCAR, in my opinion, the next gen car, ever since the next gen car came in, the short track races have been a track position race. If you clearly have the slower car, dirty air was a big factor, and the faster car can't really get around anybody. So, yeah, the Toyotas today, like I said, fast, dominant. Denny Hamlin won the pole. It was fast today, but he was a little bit slow on restarts. In my opinion, Denny Hamlin, definitely should have finished in the top 5, but because of that mistake, we costed that good finish. Costed that top 10 finish, but we got 16 stage points out of the day, so that's something to be on the positive. And plus, going to Bristol next week, where Denny Hamlin last one, so yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, let's get down to talking about the rest. Today we either had to determine strategy, pit road, especially we got to talk about the number 1 pit box with Denny Hamlin. Whichever driver has the number 1 pit box at Phoenix is the biggest advantage of all the other tracks. Pit box number 1. And yeah, yeah, Tyler Reddick. Yeah, this Denny Hamlin did lead the first half of stage 2, and then the second half of stage 2 was where Tyler Reddick started to show up. And also, this is when Christopher Bell started to have his handling start to go in the right direction. And in my opinion, out of all the Toyotas, Christopher Bell, in my opinion, was the most consistent after his handling has been adjusted. So, yeah. And Christopher Bell, he was able to break through. And then stage 3 was a little wild, like I said, with Joey Logano and that with that John Nemechek incident. But now I'm going to talk about the drivers who have good days and bad days. I gotta start with Joey Logano, man. Even though I don't like the guy, I feel bad for him because the guy can't catch a freaking break. The guy has had what, 3 DNFs in 4 races? That's bad. Like, that's really, really, really bad. So yeah, because he DNF'd at Daytona. I don't think did he DNF in Atlanta? I'm not sure if he DNF'd in Atlanta, but I know he got wrecked at Atlanta. Like, 3 out of the 4 races this year, Joey Logano's been involved in incidents. Just pure incidents. So, yeah. Joey Logano fans, if you're watching this right now, I know how you feel. I've been through this back in 2022. And your guy will gonna win at some point this season. So, yeah. Okay, so stage So what happened next? That, like I said, Denny Hamlin spun out, and that ultimately brought out the last caution, and that led to Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Preece out front. And the restarts have been good, been really great and fun to watch, like the rest of the Phoenix races have been. So yeah, let me just gotta say, that in my opinion, this race was just about what I expected. This race, in my opinion, was just pure average. Nothing really exciting. Nothing really exciting except for the restarts. This race was just really about what I expected. You know, nothing much. Strategy, a little bit of strategy coming into play. Um, yeah, congratulations to Christopher Bell for breaking through and having one of the fastest, in my opinion, one of the fastest, if not the fastest car out there on the track today. So congratulations to Tyler Reddick. Gotta talk about the Chevrolets. I don't think Chevrolet hasn't led a single lap in this race. This is where the Chevrolets started to struggle. I know the Chase Elliott and William Byron, they were up front at the top 5 earlier in the race, but then as the race continued and after that final caution, that's when the Chevrolets really started to fall back. And Ross Chastain, at the end of the race, was the only Chevrolet to finish in the top 10. So there was a little bit of a struggle week for Chevrolet. The only Ford driver that's led laps is Todd Gilliland on a strategy. So this race was owned by Toyota. Toyota owns this race, in my opinion. So yeah, with Tyler Reddick winning stage 1 and Christopher Bell winning stage 2, and of course winning today's race. So congratulations to Christopher Bell. Really happy for the guy. I think was a little bit off to a struggling start, slow to start the year, but now he's now a winner in the Cup Series, and he's now locked into the playoffs. And now I'm going to take a look at the race results. Alright everyone, here's the race results. Christopher Bell won the race today. Toyota won this race, finishes first. Chris Buescher finished second. I predicted Chris Buescher to win in the fall race this year, back up in November. And yeah, Chris Buescher finishes second. Ty Gibbs was literally like up in front in stage 1, fell back in stage 2 after a bad pit stop, and then coming back in and finishing third. Brad Keselowski, who came up through in stage 3 finishes fourth. Ryan Blaney will finish 5th. Ross Chastain was the only Toyota to finish in the top 10. Martin Truex 7th after having to come through to get tires. He managed to work all the way back up to 7th. Michael McDowell 8th. Chase Briscoe 9th. Running of the top 10 is Tyler Reddick. Denny Hamlin, my favorite driver, finished 11th after spinning out to bring out that last caution. 12th is Noah Gragson. He was up front in the top 10, top 20 for the majority of this race. Daniel Suarez 13th. Kyle Larson, he was my pick to win this race. He didn't really show up today at all. Same with majority of the Chevrolets, finishes 14th. Carson Hocevar with another top 20 and a Spire car. This guy is impressing me. Bubba Wallace 16th, Todd Gilliland 17th, William Byron 18th, Chase Elliott 19th, Alex Bowman rounds out the top 20, Stenhouse Jr. in 21st, Kyle Busch really didn't even show up today. He had a really just not a good weekend overall, 22nd, Ryan Preece 23rd, Justin Haley 24th, John Nemechek 25th. He was the one that got in the back of Joey Logano. And then we got the 26th place is Josh Berry, 27th Harrison Burton, 28th Daniel Hemrick, 29th Zane Smith, Kaz Grala will finish 30th, and Eric Jones 31st. I think he hit the wall at one point in this race, and I think he had a broken toe link or something. He ended up finishing 31st after starting inside the top 5. Austin Dillon 32nd, Corey LaJoie 33rd, Joey Logano 34th, Derek Krause 35th, and Austin Cindric is last. So yeah guys, in conclusion, this Phoenix race was average. It was just what I expected. Was it exciting? No, not really. But this was the first race with the new aero package, and you can tell experience with that test back in November last year, it did pay off. We saw guys like Eric Jones up there, Christopher Bell, the two Toyotas that practiced in the test session with this package. I feel like with experience and good if you're good on fast on these types of tracks, first off you gotta have good long run. You have all have a consistent car, and after what handling that Adam Stevens and Christopher Bell's team have made, Christopher Bell has been the best car. And yeah guys, so congratulations to Christopher Bell. He did such an amazing job. Yeah, and unfortunately, I wish Denny Hamlin finished in the top 5, guys. But it is what it is, guys, and we're going to be on to Bristol. So, yeah, I'm going to give this race a 5 out of 10, average, just decent, just what I expected overall. I didn't expect this race to be one of the best I've ever seen, and I also didn't expect this race. This race had kind of boring parts at, at sometimes, but that's just what I expected, guys. It is what it is. The only thing about that made this race like up there instead of giving this race a 4 out of 3 is the restarts. That's it. The restarts were only one of the great things, entertaining things about this race, and strategy as well. Yeah, good strategy in this one too. So yeah, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 race for me. So yeah, Toyota owns this race. Congratulations to Christopher Bell. And yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this race? Let me know in the comments below. And anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.